Hi, and welcome to Boyfriend Squared. I'm Sean, and this is...
I'm Kyle, or Kyler, whichever you want to call me by.
Kyler is a little bit... you look a little concerned. What's going on?
So, okay. This would only happen in my life.
Firstly, thank you for joining in.
So, we go out to eat, and I'm not going to give the name of the place, because that just makes it a little bit better. And, you know, before even any of that, every time we go out, there's always a situation or something that happens. At the same place, we've had, at the same place, we've had a couple run-ins with a certain waiter or waitress, and we've had an issue. So now, there's another instance where, you know what, I'm gonna let you tell the story, and I'm just gonna interject where I see fit.
Okay. I'm gonna take you back in time. This is gonna be a voyage of the Kyle and Sean experiences over the last few years now. Situation 1. Let's go back 3-ish years ago.
Alright, where are you going with this?
I'm getting there. This is 3 years worth of stories I'm trying to go back to. Can you give me some time to tell the story, please? Thanks. So we go to a club called Blur, and this place is a gay-owned, very multicultural, just like everybody under the sun.
It is a great place to go.
It's amazing. I love it. Like, if you're in the Tampa Bay region of Florida, go there. It's in Dunedin. It's an absolutely amazing place to store antics that are not really... I was drunk, and there was a flamboyant gay guy that, you know, we're all 4 of us. It was me, you, Al. There was quite a few people there, and we're all kind of like hugging this little walkway, and some guy's trying to get through. He's, you know, trying to be nice. He's like, "Excuse me." I was intoxicated.
Sean may have been a little bit of a douchebag.
I wasn't a douchebag. I was responding to him, and I said, "Excuse."
In a douchebag manner.
And the guy was not very receptive to my response.
Let me cut in there. He turned around and rudely said, "No, no, 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 no," and proceeded to walk out. At this point, we had nothing else to do but turn and laugh. How else do you take that? Like, no disrespect to anybody.
No offense.
Sorry.
You said no offense, but then you used homo.
Get over it. But anyways, okay, so that's
No.
No. But anyways, that's just one of many scenarios that happened. So let's fast forward 3 years.
There's been quite a few in between those 3 years, by the way.
We will touch on other videos. So we are out to dinner at an unmarked location.
This isn't the CIA. You can just say a restaurant.
Whatever. So we have a waitress that comes up to us, and she tells us a small story about her and how she has a small attraction.
A work husband.
Pretty much.
She's a work husband.
Of course, Sean and
we all have them.
Sean and I would like to approve of this work husband, so we asked her.
I tell her, well, have him come out here. I want to meet him. And she's like, "Oh, no. I'm like, okay. All right." And she goes, "How about this? I'll have him do a lap or 2. No, actually, I'll have him do a lap."
Yeah.
So then we're all sitting there in the booth, in the corner booth, and all of a sudden, like, he apparently walked all the way down the straight line towards our booth. Nobody noticed him. I didn't notice him. And also, I just happened to see, because she described right beforehand, like, the way he walked. She was poking fun at it. And he, like, you know, he's a big, huge, like, arms out to here. Like, he's
It was
just
a big, bulky guy.
Very bulky, very attractive.
Clean it up.
And he walked towards us, but I just happened to see him out of the corner of my eye when he was rounding the corner at our booth and going, like, the kitty corner from us and going down the other corridor. And also I'm like, "Oh, guys, I'm looking at, like, all 4 or 5 of the people that are at our table. I'm like, there he is. So the entire table turns, and they're all straight. 1 female, so there's 3 of us that like guys, and 2 of us that don't. And they all look, and they just happen, so all of a sudden I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I start laughing. The guy turns around, apparently after he spoke with the host, and was trying to find the table that I was looking for.
I'm going to interject. So, prior to knowing what was going on, we found out from our friend...
Waitress.
that there was an incident where there was another person stalking him on Facebook.
No, we didn't. That was afterwards. Let me tell this. He comes back around. He makes eye contact with me, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" And all of a sudden, like, because I was under the assumption that he knew about this whole, like, we wanted to give approval for this work husband, and if he was attractive, and if he was like a that I don't have. So he comes walking by, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I look him like straight, no pun intended, in the eye, and all of a sudden he goes, "Yeah, hey, I heard there was a table that was looking for me. Are you guys them?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're them." And I have a big smirk on my face, and I'm looking at him like up and down, thinking that he's like aware as to what's happening. And he goes, "What can I do for you?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. What can you do for us?" And all of a sudden he goes, and he thinks for a second. He goes, "Have you been messaging me on Facebook?" At this point, his big like arms are like now bigger, and there's like veins coming out of them. And I'm still very
Shawn is swooning.
Naive, thinking that he was in on this whole thing that the waitress, our friend, set us up with. And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, what do you want?" I'm like, I don't know, I can't say the name of the restaurant. Blank stocks for the restaurant we were at. So he goes, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "I'm a stockbroker." So pretty much the entire conversation was us being a smartass back and forth to each other. And everything that he would say to me, I would say something right back to him. Then things started getting a little bit more serious, and I couldn't figure out why. And turns out that the waitress only told him to do a lap in the restaurant and did not tell him why. And to add on things, the thing that he said about, "Have you been messaging me on Facebook?" He's had some pre-existing issues with somebody really trying to ruffle his feathers and get under his skin on Facebook to the point where it really pisses him off.
Apparently there's been somebody stalking this poor kid on Facebook, and not knowing this, Shawn says yes to, "Have you been messaging me on Facebook?" Why?
I was going along with it, and I was... So long story short, the guy just he sits there and he's like, he wanted to punch my teeth down my throat, and I'm still looking at him with a big smirk on my face, laughing, really adding fuel to the flame. And he walks away, and then the waitress comes back over and goes, "Oh my God, he was so mad." And go on.
I don't even know where to continue at this point. Like,
moral of the story is Shawn
needs to keep his mouth shut and not agree with something that he is not doing. When somebody asks you, "Are you the one messaging me?" you say no.
I never met the guy before. What am I gonna say? No?
Yes.
But I'm gonna...
Yes. You say no. You know what?
It's never gonna happen.
Now I would like to ask our viewers, even though it may be few, but I would like to ask you, what would you do in this situation? I would like to know your comments down below.
Or if you actually are familiar with us, what has been a situation that you've had with me in the past? But
anyways, but yes, if you guys have any comments, any stories that you could share with us, please post them down below. We would love to read them. Also, if you have any questions for us and want to know about a little bit more about the story or what were our reactions or something, you guys can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I have Instagram, Shawn doesn't.
Was that needed?
Yes, it was, because they need to know exactly what. Go ahead and I will post links in the description box. Go ahead and follow us, and you will be seeing more of us. We have plenty more videos coming, and we're, I don't know, we're really looking to go far with this. So, yeah. But anyways, do you have anything else? No, I guess not. Well, thank you for tuning in this week to Boyfriend Squared. Like I said, go ahead and give us a follow, like, link, whatever. I'm going to post everything in the description box. So till then, we will see you next time. Okay, bye.
See ya.